Good afternoon, this is Simon Bell from Stone Town Conservatives, and I'm in Stone up our high street. In fact, I'm just outside Regent Travel and I'm going to meet David Barrett, who's the owner, who's been here for quite some time. So let's find out what's happening in the travel industry. I'm sure quite a few of you will have actually used David and his team. They've got masses and masses of experience. Hi David, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good indeed. Wonderful to see you. Thank you very much for inviting me.
No problem.
So David, we talked about 15 months ago during pretty much the COVID, sort of the middle of COVID. And we said, well, let's get back together when you knew what was likely to happen.
That's right.
So what's happened?
Well, I won't say it was easy. The last 2 years have been particularly difficult, but I think the great thing with the travel industry is it does bounce back quite quickly. We all have dreams, we all have things we want to do, and I think those wish lists have just got a bit longer, really.
Sure.
We're very lucky. We've been established here for over 35 years, and I think anyone that works for me, including myself, has definitely got a huge passion for travel. I've been in the business for too many years, I'd probably like to mention, but it never leaves you, and I think we share that with all our clients, and I think we enthuse travel in our clients.
Sure.
So it really is just picking up from where we left off. I wouldn't say everywhere's open yet, but it's improving every day.
And that's obviously overseas.
Yeah, long haul is taking longer to recover, which I think we all expected.
Sure.
America and Canada are definitely back on the market,
right.
But Asia in particular is probably the slowest to come back.
Sure.
But we're expecting a big boom in that area for 23. Australia and New Zealand has just opened again, so that's great news.
Yeah, that is great news, isn't it, for the long distance holiday traveller, etc. And obviously people visiting families, and
that I think is one of the main reasons why probably Christmas is so busy now down there, and all the flights are crazy prices. Obviously we don't know where we're going as we move on. I think we all know in the news that costs are going to increase. Hopefully they'll be contained.
Yeah, sure.
But certainly at the moment for 22 and into 23, the prices are stable.
Which is great news.
So I would suggest, as we do to all our clients, if you're looking to do something 22, 23, to look sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I think as demand returns, prices when it comes to flights, hotels, is going to resume, particularly peak dates if you've got to travel at Christmas or Easter with kids, that sort of thing. But no, it's good news. It's coming back, and we're really busy. Difficult to get from second gear to sixth gear again, but no, it's looking good.
Sure. And one of the other aspects of this, David, during the lockdown, obviously you had to furlough folks and this, that, and the other. But looking forward to the business now, 22 is really all about sustainability and actually rebuilding for 22, isn't it?
Yeah, I think customer confidence. It's different for different countries and different parts of the world, and it's definitely coming back. The last few weeks have been totally different to the few weeks before and the few weeks before that.
In terms of demand?
In terms of demand. The difficulty is that we haven't got the same staff levels as we had, but hopefully that'll build again.
Yeah.
But many of my staff have been with me for years, and it's just great to be doing what we do best again.
And one of the great things about a business like yours, David, is the knowledge that you and your team have got. I know we just booked with you, and actually the help that you get from your staff, because they've actually been there.
Yeah.
And they've visited the hotel, or they've stayed in the resort.
Precisely.
And that's priceless, isn't it?
It's priceless, and actually I think what they've said really over the last 2 years, most of our clients, is that in dealing with all the refunds and cancellations and things, it was really helpful to have someone who just did it all for them. So it's not just about holiday planning, it's about someone being there when things go wrong.
Yeah.
And we're here to sort out everything really.
And none more so than making sure you got the right insurance.
And the perfect holiday,
And the right travel documents.
Definitely.
Your passports. What are you recommending?
COVID.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a longer list than what it used to be.
I'm sure it is. And what are you suggesting to people in terms of passport renewal? What sort of time scale?
Well, it's not as bad as what people make out. It depends on the reason why you're renewing the passport.
Okay.
If it's a name change because of a marriage or something, it's more complex. If it's a straightforward renewal, it's not too bad.
Right.
But do it online. That's the quickest way to do it.
Okay. And one of the most important things about this, David, is please come and talk to you and your team.
Yeah.
Regent Travel in Stone.
Definitely.
And you've been here 35 years.
Yeah. And talking, to begin with, that's the beauty of a holiday. I think talking about it initially and planning is one of the most exciting things you can do.
And it's that magic of those 2 weeks away somewhere that you've never been to.
Is great as well, and I think we all need that at the moment.
Absolutely we do. David, thank you very much indeed. It's Simon Bell from Stone Town Conservatives.
My pleasure.
Thank you.